But I tell you what now, I am the greatest of all time!
You might be. That RDA sure as hell is.
What's going on, everybody? Big Country here. Welcome back to Country Living, and today we are self-proclaiming I am the greatest reviewer of all time. So I am the GOAT reviewer, the reviewing GOAT. I'm the reviewing GOAT. This is officially the very first open box unboxing review that I've ever done. Review out of the box, however you want to word it. I always get my product and I use it for a while. This is going to be the very first time. All I did was cut the seal. Micah can attest to it, and I'm hoping I can get the audio to where this whole thing can work well. I did this to him. Beep. That was it. Because, Micah, as soon as this thing came out, I was like, man, this probably going to be pretty fucking shitty. I didn't know what the hell GOAT stood for. I knew it was an acronym, G.O.A.T. You know what? Hang on. Speaking before we go that far, the last time I bought a new squat bottle for my Rage, right here is a purple one. They sent me this damn sticker, the GOAT sticker, right? Remember me showing you this, Mike? And I always thought this thing was like, wow. I mean, I just didn't know what to think about it, The idea behind it I kind of thought was cool. But, Micah, he's like madly in love with this thing, really, really wanting to get himself. He talked me into this. But I will say, I went to recoilrda.com, and there was a code on there that said use code sick as tits. We all know that's RIP's code, and it saved 20%. So I got this for like $27. So instead of paying $35 or whatever it was normally, I got it for like $7 off or some shit. So being under $30, I went ahead and picked one up. And what else should be in here is I bought another 2-pack of coil heads to go along with it. So I should have 2 coil heads with the RDA plus the 2 additional that I bought. Space round wire builds and the coils, some cotton, whatever it is they put in there. I'm sure it's Muji or some Japanese organic whatever. But if it wasn't for Micah, I would not have this GOAT in my hands at the moment, because he talked me into it. He really, really wants one, and he just, he's down in his luck right now. Can't really splurge the money to buy in his vape fund right now to buy one. So, what are your true feelings before we even get into this? What are your feelings on the GOAT? 100% absolute feelings on the GOAT.
And I'll justify this by saying, so everybody is fully aware, I do not have one, nor will I ever have one, unless this other fool on the phone with me right now sends me one because he likes to mess with me. Yeah, it is my fault that he has one because he likes to spite me. He's doing this to hurt me. Anyways, hey, new RDA's coming out. It's called the GOAT. I didn't know it was called the GOAT because, the very first picture was just the top cat, and it's a GOAT. And I'm like, oh, I like the design, I like the logo. And then I realized it was called the GOAT, and I immediately got extremely ticked off. You do not self-profess your product or yourself to be the greatest of all time. Unless you're pretty sure that that's what it is, and this, it ain't.
Well, maybe they are pretty sure.
No, it's not. It is not. Spaced round wire build. It's not even an RDA. What are we going to call it? It's not an RDA. It's not rebuildable. So what is it?
It's a
PBDA, a pre-built dripping atomizer. Yeah,
okay.
That's what we call it.
Or just call it the duh dripping atomizer. All right, so. And me, like I said, from initial purchase, first thing I saw when I saw the first pick of this thing, I saw the goon. I saw the goon with a top cap and the Cyclops Air, and it's hard to not see a goon in a lot of today's atomizers. It really is. But I was excited to see the deck. And the first when I saw the deck, I didn't realize it was pre-built coils. Me and him both, we were looking at the deck like, how the hell, we didn't see no screws on the top, see no screws on the side, didn't see how you would release the clamp system. We figured it was a clamp style deck, right? We was talking about this.
Like we thought there was a screw on the bottom and you just can't see it. They've just covered it.
Yeah, we thought maybe the screw came through the bottom, like through the 510 pin, to go straight through, and that would anchor everything down like that, and also serve as a squonk, which has been a brilliant fucking design. Which whoever comes out with it next, you're welcome. Give us our fucking rights, would you? But then come to find out, it's pre-built coil heads, and they screw in. So I'm on the fence. I really am. I just, for whatever reason, I could not get the GO.A.T out of my head, because I look all the time, every week, for some shit to buy, and it's just nothing on the market that grabs me, that wants me to buy it, right? So with the GO.A.T, I just couldn't shake it. That is another RDA that I just can't shake it. I'm gonna wind up buying that just because I can't get it out of my damn head. Even though I know I'm gonna hate it, but I just want to buy it because of that. So I went ahead and plunged, and I got it. And yeah, we're gonna check out the fucking GO.A.T. Here we go. Here's our in package. Well, that's a big old wad of paper. Got the GO.A.T box, and I got 2 coil head boxes. And this box here with 2 coil heads, I got the 22 gauge 0.13 ohm twin coil pack. Alright, it's heavy for sure. Alright, and here's the GO.A.T. Look right off the gate. I mean, you can tell just by this picture of the top cap. It's got the goon style top. It's got a little information on the back, anarchist wire. It says you've got 1 coil head. It's .22. It's a 22 gauge coil head, 0.13 ohm, which is the ones that I got here, the 2 extra ones. And then it's got a 24 gauge coil head of 0.19 ohm. So let's open her up and see how she looks in the hell. Holy shit. Oh, that's snug as a bug in a rug. Okay. And there we go. Let's do that. Get out of there. That's oh, it comes with a squonk pin already installed. Oh, okay. Well, I get the reasoning behind that. Let's see what's in the goodie bag here real quick. Okay, so there is no solid 510 pin. It's just a squonk pin only. You got a couple O-rings in here, and you got 2 coil heads that are in little baggies. Have cotton. Anything below here? What the hell was that?
Nothing. I'm keeping my thoughts to myself. But no. You got OhmBoy label there, and you got GrimmGreen right there on the top. Alright, so first thing, let's do a comparison here real quick. He was wanting me, Micah, when I say he, I mean Micah. He was wanting me to put it side by side to a goon. Let's not do the OG. Let's do a 1.5 because that's where the airflow style is coming from. Let's compare the air slots. The air slots are identical height. Well, no. The what's it called? The GO.A.T is a little bit lower. A little bit lower. All right. So put that back over there. But everything else is identical. The same airflow adjustment, AFC up top cap. Same, you can do a single coil per se, but you can't get a full dual, or full single, rather is what I mean to say, without the other side opening. So it's the same damn thing. Same adjustment. On the bottom we got a serial number gunmetal, 195, because I got the gunmetal one here. Not really designed for mech, so the squonk pin doesn't protrude far enough to where you can safely use it on a mech. But I did get this gunmetal one because it's going to go on top of my Rage. I will say there is some sorry, I'm getting the top cap off. I will say there is some ingenuity into this because, you know, right here, people who cannot build, okay, don't have the ability to build, the dexterity in their fingers, and they just can't really afford to pay someone to build all the damn time for them. You can just screw it in here. And I'm hoping, and I think they're going to, but I'm hoping they will come out with a rebuildable deck for this. I think they're going to,
But then it comes to the question of when it screws into the 510 down there to the base, is it going to have voltage drop? When you have so many moving parts, and if the base is not, if the connection is not super secure, then you're going to have voltage drop. But I hope they come out with a rebuildable head for this. I really, really do. Then again, that kind of defeats the purpose, right? I mean, it is what it is. But if they do that, I think it'll be much better for builders and everybody alike. Inside top cap, really, really conical. I mean, it's gray matte. I usually don't get dark colors for video purposes, and this is why. You can tell because you can't really see a whole lot. But the GO.A.T engraving on the side, it's not even engraving. It's like laser etched because it's not even indented. It's just kind of like laser printed. So let's look. Let's see what coils we got here. And this, even on the decks with the squonk feature. If you look at there's a hole right here on the bottom. Which one is this? This is the, I don't care which one it is. I want to use this one and this one only. See how the squonk right there at the bottom, and then it comes out of the top right here, these holes on either side, and it comes out right on top of your coils. So if they use this same style deck, so to speak, posts on a rebuildable post, I think it's going to be great. So that being the screw in for the people who can't build and having the squonk action on top of the coils, those are great innovative features. I give them that much. But and I haven't used this thing yet, so I don't know. I know I'm going to try to be as open-minded as I possibly can, but being a coil builder and not trying to use a round wire build that people say has amazing flavor, I'm doubtful. But although Micah, though, like I said, Micah's the one who really wanted me to do this review, because he's not a very good builder these days. He's done lost his building, I guess. So, well, there you go. That right there is built. All we got to do is fix the cotton, tuck it in, spaced round wire, 20. Where's the number at? It's on here somewhere. 24 gauge. So this is a .19 build. So all we got to do now is with this cotton, and once you know the cotton's bad, you can rewick this thing a few times. So the cotton's a little long. Let's trim it down just a little bit, about like, let's see, about that much, and about that much, okay?
You said it didn't protrude.
Yeah, it doesn't. I guess it's meant for squonking, not meant for a mech. So there you go. There's your spaced round wire build. You see the 24 right there? Right there. Up close version. Tucked in. Ready to go. Let's put it on the rage. I almost forgot to show you some squonking action. I got it back. I got it on the rage now. Zoom in slowly. So there we go. Show you how this thing squonks. Right over the top of the coil, which is, you know, hey, that's the innovative part. And you give it a little fire, heat it up some, squeeze the bottle some more, get some more juice out. Little fire, little fire. Now I'm running this in voltage mode on the rage. It's 8.1 volts, 0.19 build, Anarchist Nichrome 80 spaced wire, 24 gauge. Hope I don't burn through this wire. So anyway, let's go back up and talk about it. All right, so there you go. You saw the squonk action, and Michael was just mentioning something about the squonk action and about being top flow and how's it get stuck back. Go ahead and say that again there, Michael. What was you saying?
I was saying if it doesn't suck back into the bottom, then when you squeeze it, it's just going to fill that deck. And if the airflow is lower than the G.O.A.T 1.5, I mean, I know how careful I have to be with my G.O.A.T 1.5.
I mean, you could say that, like, over dripping or over squonking about any fucking atomizer, though. You could say that anything.
But suck your excess juice back in. So it's not about just, I mean, I'm not saying with any atomizer I can just squeeze the bottle and not have to worry about it. What I'm saying is it'll take care of the excess for you. With that, you're gonna have to be extra careful, or you're gonna overflow it.
Well, like I already pointed out, I agree with that, but you know what? It's just one of those things. You use a dripper, you know what you can and can't do with it. And if you don't know, you learn quickly. Because if you make a mess, you learn what not to do the next time. So, is it one of those things that is making a huge ass con? For me, probably not, because of the airflow size. Because if we after you squonk a while, you know how much to squeeze the bottle. 1 pump, 2 pump, 3 pump, whatever. You just fucking know, okay? Like on the rebirth, when we squonk, I know we have the same thing. I just kind of hold this bitch. I'm empty right now. I hold it, and I'll see a little bit of juice bubble around the rebirth, and I'll stop and I blow it in. I suck it back in. So I know that versus the atomizers that I use. So I don't think that's a huge con in my opinion, but it will be in others. I'm sure, like apparently Micah, that's one of the things he's looking at. So that may be one of the things you're looking at. But I will say, the juice I'm using in here is some good old custard from Big Bottle Company. It's one of my all-time favorites. I like cinnamon vapes. And I've been vaping it a few times. And a space round wire build has shit fucking flavor. Oh my God, it's the greatest of all time! Now, I'm not knocking. If you like it, if you haven't, honestly, if you're just one of those people that, you like simple round wire builds, it may work for you. But I'm so used to all I do is my aliens, my interlocking aliens, my Fralians. Those are the coils that I use. I feel like this can't be as good as it can be. I'm not saying it's horrible, because I love the idea. I love the reasoning behind it. But unless you get some coils in here that are they're flavor banger coils, like they're supposed to be, which is why we do RDAs versus tanks, so you can get that flavor. It's not a winner. I'm anxious to see what different decks they're going to come out with. I'm anxious to see if they truly do come out with a rebuildable post. I don't want to call it a deck. A post, coil head, whatever, post head. If that can work, I'm anxious to see what other coil heads they come out with. If they have fuse claptons or tricore fuse claptons or anything along those lines, which I think they probably should, right? Aliens, I'm just curious to see where this goes from here, because I do think, even though this may not be perfectly or flawlessly executed right from the beginning, I do believe it's opened a door for innovation in the industry. With the top squonk through the post, with the screw down. I mean, hell, wouldn't it be easy as hell just to take your damn post head out, put it on your fucking your build stand, and just pop some coils in there, and you ain't gotta worry about the walls of the deck or anything like that. You'll have more room to work without having your deck walls, your juice well, impeding your movement of your coils and so forth. I mean, how quick would that be to unscrew it, put a build in, and screw it back in? I mean, it's got potential. It really does. I mean, do you agree with that? I mean, I know you're a builder. You like the tinker. You like the hobbyist aspect of vaping. But you have to agree of how cool that would be if it legitimately just came out and it worked right.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, if you could take the deck out and not have to, have that extra room to work and do whatever else, yeah, definitely. I mean, that's just poor execution, in my opinion. And I mean, now I'm getting even more upset about it, because I know that .13 coil is called their flavor coil, if I'm not mistaken. One of them's the flavor coil, one of them's the cloud coil.
Well, I mean, this is the .19, it's .14. It ohms out of .14 in the Rage.
One of them's for flavor, one of them's for cloud, according to them.
But I will say,
according to them, this is to convert people from tanks. But there's no way it's producing the same amount of flavor as, say, the mesh coil and the fire loop. People are going to get it and be like, why am I switching from a tank that's not going to leak, it's going to hold more juice, it's going to give me more flavor? Not with a round wire build in a lower airflow deck that you're going to over squonk that can't suck back the juice. Like, to me, what they're saying it's for and what it actually is are two different things. They wanted to bring people from tanks over to RDAs and provide them with more flavor. Well, then why did you use spaced round wire?
Well, I will say.
But they could have rebuilt it with mesh instead.
Yeah, but here's the issue with mesh. People like me, high wattage vapors, which is why I can't get behind the profile. I got the profile. I haven't done the review on it. I have the profile. I just can't vape it with a mesh at my wattage, my voltage. It just doesn't work. If you're 50, 60, maybe 70 watts on a mesh is about the max you can go. I get great flavor at 70 watts, but I can't go much higher or any higher without the freaking mesh getting hot to explode in your mouth. So that's why you can't use mesh or something like this, because I'm not going to say most, I think most vapors are probably below the 70 watt range, but myself, and I know you, we're above that, well above that, okay? So I can get why they didn't use mesh, but I don't get why they just decided, maybe they just used a round wire bill to see how it would be received through the public. I do a test, and that's the cheapest way to do it, probably. Just using 4 inches of wire instead of, 12 inches of wire total. So, I don't know, maybe that's it. But I will say the flavor right now is just nothing for me. I know what big old custard tastes, or good old custard tastes like from Big Bottle Company, because I've used it many times over the past couple of years since I started vaping. And I'm not getting the flavor at all. But I will say, it is a cloud chucker. I mean, look at those thick ass clouds. It fucking chucks the clouds for days, for sure. So, with that said, guys, it does look good. It looks clean. Looks like a goon, right? And that gunmetal goes really, really good on the Black Rage, which is why I got it for. I need to put the white bottle back in instead of the purple, but it matches the drip tip just like anything else. Everything top cap wise is good. What the fuck was that? Oh, that was you.
Sorry.
Everything top cap wise is goon. It's just goon 1.5 all the way, 100%. Then the deck is where the ingenuity comes in and the creativeness comes in. So use your own opinion, guys. For me, the flavor's just not there because I am a builder. It's just not there. I don't get no flavor. I mean, I taste the cinnamony, but I don't get no flavor at all. And I can't wait till I drip this over one of my other coils. But will I continue to use the GO.A.T? Probably not. But will I get some new coil heads in the future when they start? I will. I will, just to test them out, and I'll continue to do update videos on those new coil heads when they do get released. If you have any ideas or any...
question for you before you go.
Go, yeah.
I don't know if this got recorded earlier. Will you use that on the Athena? Will you use that on the Pulse?
I won't use it again.
No, I'm saying if you liked it. Let's say the flavor was awesome. Let's just say that the flavor was awesome. With that 510 pin that's in there, would you...
Oh, no, because it's not protruding enough. I'll use it on the Pulse. I would use it on either one of those because they have spring-loaded 510 pins. It's not mechanical. It's not true hybrid. I mean, they may be mechanical, but they're not hybrid. These won't go on a hybrid connection, in my opinion. Yeah, it's just not, but it's not meant for that either. So we know that, that going in. It's not meant for mechanical mod. It's not designed for that.
Didn't know that going in. I didn't know that until you brought it up, that 510 doesn't protrude. I mean, I'm using my Bonzo 1.5 in Squawker right now, and that 510 protrudes.
It does.
Big time.
But this is designed for the non-builders. It was their whole selling point. And if you're a non-builder, they don't want to design an Addy for a mech. So in their minds, from what I'm seeing that makes sense, the way I'm thinking, is if they are going to new people who want to convert from tanks to Addies, but they can't build and don't have the knowledge to build or the know-how to build or the ability to build, then why would you create an RDA for that type of group of people to go into mechs?
Yeah, I'm seeing what you're saying. I'm just making sure everybody else is
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to get a GO.A.T. You're not using it in a regulated dual battery squonker. And if you don't have one of those, well, you kind of wasted your money.
Yeah, but I think the name should have been something else. It may have been a joke, inside joke. Maybe it was an inside joke between them. They said, let's call it the fucking GO.A.T. Like being a buddy of mine, one of my old brothers. Me and him, we was going to start a little company here one time called it Big Sexy. Big Sexy. It was going to be Big Sexy Vendors. We was going to have a food truck, right? And he's like, why Big Sexy Vendors? I'm like, yeah, because I'm big and you're sexy. Just a little shit like that, inside joke we started with, and that's probably, I figure that's got to be something along the lines between, because we know Dwayne and Grimm are really good friends, right? So that is his name, OhmBoy, Dwayne, I think. OhmBoy and Grimm.
I think so.
Yeah. So
Yep.
I'm sure it was some sort of inside joke. Otherwise, why in the hell would you come up with GOAT as a name? I don't get it. But anyhow, that's all for this. It's a review out of the box. I have
I'm
no.
happy now. I don't know if you guys can see me, but I'm smiling. I told him.
He told me
You
you
know
would.
it too.
Yep, he talked me into this shit. You believe it? Anyhow,
No, I told you not to.
take another vape. See if I can get some flavor out of this bitch. We squawk it again. Squonk on top. The coils are nice and heavy up top now. See if I can get some flavor. I got some that time because I had them so wet I got a bunch of spit back. So I vaped a bunch of juice just now. So I was able to taste something then.
He's gonna give you some spit back.
So yeah, there you go. Do with it what you will. This is the first out of the box review. I have used it this much. I won't use it again. I'm 100%. I won't until we try some new coil heads in the future. But that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I thought it was cool to have Mike in here because I knew his feelings about this thing and I wanted to hear his thoughts to come out to you through the video while I was talking about it and so forth. So hopefully this setup works and I can have him on the screen as well. But if it doesn't, then it doesn't. But anyhow, thanks so much for watching, Mike. And thanks so much for joining me as always, my friend. And until next video, just keep on vaping and living, baby.